All right, welcome back everybody. This is Fab and Build. I'm Ron, and today we're going to take a short detour from the welding cart, and we're going to get some cardinal nesting houses. Basically, some cardinal bird houses. They're nesting houses. Where'd my plans go? Here we go. We have these plans. Hope you can see those. They have diagrams, dimensions of the different things that you'll need to cut out of this. I'm going to slightly change the design of this a little bit for me. You can do it your way. I bought two boards here that are 3/4 by 7, supposed to be 1 by 8. They're 8 foot long. I've got two of them. We're going to cut down these two boards and probably get 4, maybe 6 bird houses out of these for the cardinals for the size I'm going to build them at. Anyway, we're going to get busy on this. We'll be right back. Okay, so I have my cut list figured out. Got all my dimensions that I'm going to use right here. So I'm going to run through here and cut all the material for all the other bird houses real quick. Gently mark them on the smooth side so I can just knock that off with a piece of sandpaper. That way it doesn't show when I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna go through, I've got little pencil marks here where this goes across on both sides, where these come into play, and I'm gonna nail these down. I'm gonna run a bead of glue across these, and I'm gonna get this nailed up real quick. And it goes on that way. So just a quick little bead of glue. We don't want a whole lot of the glue and stuff on here for the simple fact that the birds will smell it and it may make them not want to nest here. The same with any finish. You will not finish these, put any kind of coating or finishing on them. You don't really want to sand them down very much. You want to leave those be as they are. All right, let me get my nail gun here. Okay. Make sure that I'm not coming through. I'll be wiping up any glue as I go. I'm gonna go get me some wet paper towels real quick. Definitely the trick to do is to clean all of this up as we go. So I'm gonna move to the other side. I'm gonna double check and pull my square mark to make sure we are in line. That square, small line, yeah, okay, I moved just maybe a 30-second. So that's what I wanna make sure of. Okay. Nail in here. Just a thin little line. All right, rough side in. Spread these apart just a little bit. Allow myself to get into place. Okay. Same thing with this over here. We're going to pull that tight. I'm going to come in here. This. Make sure we don't. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to throw just a tad of glue across here. It may or may not be too much, I don't know. Throw that there. That one there. There. And there. It's actually probably too much. We're gonna run with it though. We'll clean up what we need to. Get one here in the middle. And then back on our outer corner here. Okay, now Get this up and in my little makeshift vise. Get this up here. Get that. Get these into place. Get me a clamp or two. Get the back of this down. Alright. No nails inside. And we have our little line to stay in, if you can see that. We're going to stay just inside here. All right, so we're going to nail that down. So this is pretty much it. Got the roof on the back, got the holes in it for attaching it to any structure. We've got the ledge, all right, 3/4. It's as wide as the whole entire thing, so that's good to go. That is one finished. Now, okay, everybody, that's going to be a wrap. This going to do it for the birdhouses. I haven't built birdhouses in a very, very, very long time. Wow. Anyway, seems like 100 years ago. Anyway, we hope that you guys have enjoyed this. If you have any questions on the birdhouses, how I did them, I can actually take one. Let me just run through real quick and I'll show you. So you'll see that I have like a small eave right here. I got to trim that nail off. Small eaves, that's because I put these against the back plate and ran the side plates down against the back of this, okay? So that's why that does that. If this bothers you, don't do it. Recess it in, make it smaller. I made these on the outside here to be wider. The Cardinals we have here in North Texas where we're at, they are a little bit larger than the ones I've seen elsewhere. I don't know why. I don't think it's just because it's Texas. I'm not sure why. Maybe all the birds are getting bigger. It's hard to say. Anyway, but I did this, the ledge. This is 1 3/4 inches. You can do 1.5 inches. It doesn't matter. The bird's not going to care. This was 7" by 7", 13.5 by 7. These were 6 1/4 on this side by 7 wide, 7 wide by 7 wide. Just butt join them here, right? 6 inches from the long point to the square on these sides. Butted those up at the 1.5 inch line all the way around to each side. Rest your roof on top of these angles. Glue and nail it down, you're good to go. Really a quick and simple. Oh, and I did this hole is just 3/16, something like that. This hole's 3/16, big enough to let a deck screw go through it without biting into this, but screw into whatever you're putting it into. And one more thing I wanted to add before I get out of here. Make sure that you leave these when you're done with them. Make sure you leave them raw. Do not stain. Do not seal. Use as little as glue as possible. Only what's needed to make sure that your construction is held together good. If you want to use screws and pre-drill, that's totally up to you. I had the brad nailers and the pin nailers. I just wanted to get this done and knocked out of the way. If these fall apart, I'll make more. I'm going to be making more anyway. So just make sure that you don't put any kind of chemicals or anything on these inside or out. Do not paint them. That will steer the birds clear. They don't like chemicals. If it smells and it irritates them, they will not use these as they're nesting. The cedar will attract them. They like the smell of cedar. So it's an all-natural solution for their nesting. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Take care. Be kind to one another. We'll see you next time right here in the shop. Have a good one.